that steal you get at the end, what'd you see from Tatum on the spin and kind of when you could go and try to time it out?
Um, I mean, I think I just figured that at that point, Jason going 1-on-1 was he was going to do that, and he wasn't really looking to pass. So from there, once he turned his back, I just went for it, and luckily I think it was West playing great defense, whoever was playing great defense, and he kind of lost it, and I got a hand on it.
Bud said that he thinks he heard you mumble, "I knew the big guy was there," as you were coming back to the
Oh
huddle.
yeah, I did, and I tried to put it on the backboard quick. I also thought about dunking it, but got scared. I know, I know. That's embarrassing, but that was a nice block. But he blocked it to our team, so it was cool. And then West hit a big three.
Just what do you think of George being there? Like George is the one that corrals it and gets it to Wes. Like if he doesn't hustle, you guys don't.
No, I
don't
know. I feel like having that type of effort, having a teammate like George, defensively being there, just always being solid, and then offensively getting a rebound like that and kind of corralling it and making the right play. I don't expect anything less from him.
Wes said this kind of been fun for him because the last time he was on the team, you weren't here, and now you are here, and he feels like you guys kind of have a connection defensively. Just what have you seen from him, and kind of how he's helped transform what you guys do defensively?
It's fun. Wes has recruited me somewhere else before, so we've always wanted to be on the same team. Same thing with G Hill. So I think to be able to have that type of versatility, to be able to switch 1 through 3 or 4. Him on Jason Tatum and then me on Jalen, and if they come up and screen and kind of switch, it's always nothing really drops off, and that's fun. I feel like both of us kind of feed off that defense, feed off the just the energy and that physicality. So having him is fun.
Unfortunately, you guys have had several, yourself included, people come back from a protocol and being off. How did you see Giannis kind of handle that today? I think 19 points in the second half, or 29 points in the second half, excuse me. To just see kind of what he did in that period in his first game back.
36, 5, and 12. I'm not really sure that he had COVID.
Well, you mentioned George kind of being there to get that rebound. I guess defensively, though, the three of you, when Wesley signed, we asked you about what your perimeter could look like, especially then Donte comes back. I know it's very early, but in a game like this with Brown and Tatum and those kind of guys, what did that feel like, and maybe how, I guess, exciting is that thinking ahead as now you get more reps together?
No, it felt great. Seeing Donte out there was definitely a joy. Just knowing what he's been through and how much he's meant to us and what he's missed. And I know he loves the game and loves being out there. So him just out there smoking 2 layups and then knocking down a couple of threes, it was good to see him get back out there. But I think the lineup that we have, man, we definitely have a lot of versatility, and that's always fun. That's always hard to play against. Guys who know how to play basketball, who make the right cuts, get into great spacing, can knock down a 3, can make plays for anybody or even for themselves. So it makes the game real fun, and I feel like you felt that when we started making that comeback.
This is just the cleanest, one of the cleanest y'all's injury reports have been all season, so far, knock on wood. Just kind of how did it feel to just have a team back together?
It was weird. It literally went from 7 or 8 players to like 15. Felt like our layup lines I don't know. It's like it was hard to do layup lines because we didn't have enough people, and now it's crowded. It was weird in the locker room, man. It's so much louder now. So many more people, but I'd rather have that than the 7 or 8 people.
And those last 4 minutes when y'all really kind of locked in defense, I think they only scored 1 basket. Really after that 3-minute timeout, just kind of what did you guys do to turn up the intensity? What did you like about the way y'all played?
Honestly, I think we just went to switching. We had a defensive lineup out there who super solid, who was just on a string and playing together. And at that point, I feel like we had the momentum. So all we had to do is get rebounds and then give it to Giannis or Chris.
Jrue, on that and one that Giannis had late in the fourth, he came down the floor and he was looked like he was screaming for the ball and clapping his hands and stuff. Just first, did you kind of hear him trying to get it from you, and then just how did you see that play develop?
Yeah, I saw him, but I think I also had Peyton on me. So, I mean, no offense to Giannis, he's great, but I think I had a pretty good advantage there, and he just made the right play. Cut to the basket when everybody kind of had the head turn, and that was a tough and one. So, glad we got to get that done.
I mean, he could have been mad and like not cut, right? Like, there's dudes in the league, like if you don't pass the ball, like they won't cut. Like,
Yeah, but Giannis isn't like that at all. Even though he claps and he wants the ball, he also wants you to make a play. I think what trumps everything is making the right play and scoring. So I think when he saw that and he knew he had the lane, he just cut to the basket. And once he kind of gets on top of the rim, there's nothing anybody can do. So yeah, Giannis has never been the type to like get on you about not passing me the ball or doing whatever. He really just wants to win the game. So.
and then that final block that he has, it's another situation where he stunts, forces a pass, and then also blocks the shot. Just, I don't know if there's another person on the planet that can make that play.
No, that's elite. That's the elite defensive player. Just to even be able to read that play, knowing that guy's behind him, and it was Williams, who's super bouncy. So, it's just an elite play.